I'm sure many of you, if you haven't already heard by now, you're hearing it from me. Michael Avenatti, that piece of shit, who is probably one of the biggest crooks walking around today, has been convicted of trying to extort Nike. My thing is this: I would like to know how he thought he was going to walk away from this. Like, he walked around like he had the biggest you know what on the planet and thought he was going to actually get away with extorting a multi-billion-dollar worldwide conglomerate known as Nike. It couldn't have happened to a better individual, and to be honest, hopefully his little turmoil doesn't end there. But this is probably one of the biggest hits he's going to take, which hopefully leads into many more hits to come. Michael Avenatti, the combative lawyer who gained fame by representing a porn star in the lawsuits involving President Donald Trump, was convicted Friday of trying to extort sportswear giant Nike. The verdict was returned Friday by a federal jury in Manhattan following a 3-week trial in which prosecutors said Avenatti threatened to use his media access to hurt Nike's reputation and stock price unless the company paid him up to $25 million. The convictions for attempted extortion and honest services fraud carry a combined potential penalty of 42 years in prison. Avenatti glared at the jurors as the verdict was being announced but said nothing. Afterward, he shook hands with his lawyers and told them great job before he was led back to the cell where he was held since a judge found he had violated his bail conditions. His lawyer, Scott Serbenik, declined to comment but said he would appeal the conviction. A judge set sentencing for June. Avenatti, age 48, became a cable news fixture in 2018 and 2019 as journalists courted him for information about porn star Stormy Daniels and her claims of a Trump tryst before he became president, and a payoff to remain silent about it. At his peak of notoriety, Avenatti used Twitter and TV appearances to relentlessly criticize Trump and even considered running for president himself. But Avenatti's fall was swift. He was arrested as he was about to meet Nike lawyers last March to press his demands for millions of dollars to conduct an internal probe of Beaverton, Oregon-based apparel maker. Avenatti maintained he was taking the aggressive position at the urging of his client Gary Franklin, who ran a youth basketball league in Los Angeles, and was angry that Nike ended a decade-long sponsorship that provided $72,000 annually in free gear. He sought $1.5 million for Franklin as well. Franklin testified that 2 Nike executives forced him to pay money to the mother of an elite high school basketball player and to pass along payments to handlers of other players while doctoring paperwork to hide the purpose of the funds. Avenatti did not testify, but his lawyer said he was following the wishes of Franklin and an entertainment executive who advised him to be aggressive to force Nike to fire corrupt executives and fix its culture. Besides the extortion trial, Avenatti also faces an April trial in New York on charges that he defrauded Daniels of book proceeds, and a May trial in Los Angeles on charges that he defrauded clients and others of millions of dollars. He remains held without bail. Federal prosecutors in Los Angeles succeeded last month in getting him locked up after saying he violated his $300,000 bail by moving money around illegally after his arrest. Like I said, this could not have happened to a bigger and better snake. Well, I don't know if you could say better, but a bigger snake than Michael Avenatti. And like I said, the whole thing with Stormy Daniels, that's only the tip of the iceberg as far as the stuff that he's been involved with, as well as that Nike thing. Like I said, the Nike, he got too cocky. And I remember when I was reading the information about it, which led up to his arrest the last time, this man is about as shady as they come. I would never, ever want to do business with someone like that. But don't forget how he tried to throw his weight around with the R. Kelly situation, how he tried to throw his 2 cents within the Jussie Smollett situation. Like, he tried to have his hat in many rings as if he was a damn octopus with 8 tentacles and he could do 8 things at one time. Anybody, in my opinion, who can spread themselves or think they can spread themselves that thin, and they're supposed to be this lawyer, and things don't work out for one way and then they hop immediately into the next thing, lets me know they're only out for the money. Like, this man was not only cocky, but he was greedy. So I guess you can say they kind of run hand in hand in his situation. Well, I guess the next time we come back and reconvene is when we find out what his sentencing is, but we unfortunately have to wait until June. Hopefully they give him all 42 years without the possibility of parole. You let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.